Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something dark and smoky. I'm sure no one is surprised because that is my aesthetic. I went in with the Ensley Rain Harvest Moon collection. Well, not the collection. I haven't actually used anything else except for the palette in this video, but I went in pretty deep. I did a lot of swatches today, but in the end, I'm using the shade Hibernate, which is right there, Phantom, which is right there, Spooky Season. And then for the shimmer, I went in with Flannel. So these are the 4 shades that I used from this palette. And then I went in with a warmer outer crease from the Danessa Myricks Groundworks palette. So yeah, but these are the shadows. So before we get started, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. It helps me out, helps my channel grow. You guys know the deal. And I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. I can taste it. So if you want to help me reach that milestone and be a part of a giveaway, yes, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, then definitely smash that subscribe button and stay subscribed, because you guys, if you like this makeup, you're going to love the rest of the stuff on my channel. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm getting started. You already know Ensley Rain Harvest Moon palette. Show you real quick again what it looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is the color story. I have Phantom, Hibernate, and then I have Flannel. And then I also went in with the Danessa Myricks palette and used the shade Core as my outermost transition color, because I didn't want this eye to be too cool toned. I'm going in with very dark colors, and if I overblend them, they can turn into mud. So this look kind of took me a minute, but only because I'm used to just being able to slap eyeshadow on my eye and it looks good. But with this color story, I had to think a little bit more because there are a lot of cool tones. So there's like the warm and cozy pumpkin spice girls, and then there are the witchy girls like me who like the darker colors for the season. This palette like reminds me of a forest in transition, where it's going from being super like green to orange and brown, and then there's like decay from the wet of the rain and stuff like that. I like this color story, but it's just for me, because I have neutral yellow undertones, I just have to be a little bit more careful with the amount of cool tones that I use, because I don't want to look dead and I don't want them to turn into a brown muddy mess, which I was really trying hard not to make this turn brown. This is Phantom and Hibernate together, and I really tried hard not to overblend. So right now I'm using the shade Core. This is from the Danessa Myricks Groundworks palette, and I'm using the pomade. And this is just like gonna be my transition color. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Phantom, which is this right here. And I'm gonna start it on the outer corner. Tappa, tappa, tappa. I'm putting this on a very dense brush. And even though it's on a dense brush, I'm not getting a lot of fallout. My skin, you guys, I keep saying it in every video, but bitch, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. Today was a bad day. I did not go to work today because I did not sleep last night. I also had very violent dreams last night. I called my doctor this morning my psychiatrist, and he told me to double up one of my nighttime meds, so that's what I'm going to do. The frustrating part is I was fine yesterday. Yeah, I was a little tired, but I was fine. And then this morning, I woke up and it was just like gloom and doom again. Just gloom and doom. Which, if I didn't work where I worked, like surrounded by the people that I work with, it's kind of hard to explain without actually saying where I work. I can't be off my game when I go to work, if that makes any sense. Anyway, it's just very frustrating because I enjoy my job and there's nothing going on in my life that is making me feel this way. It's just my brain chemistry, and it's really annoying. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Hibernate right here. Wipe off my brush a little bit. These are very soft mattes. So this shade in particular, you have to use on a denser brush if you want complete opacity. So I'm using this on a flat brush. And then I'm just going to lightly bring it up into my crease. This is going to act as the blend into Phantom that's in my upper crease. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's basically gonna look like this, but just hopefully a little neater. I got that flannel shade everywhere. That's why there's sparkle all over my eye, but whatever. The flannel shade is a chrome flaky shade, so it's like pressed glitter, but it's still really pretty. All right, so that's Hibernate. Then I'm going to go back in with Phantom and build it up on my outer corner and just slightly overlap it onto Hibernate, because once again, I don't want to blend it and make it turn into a brown mess. Okay. And then a color I did not put on my hand, I'm going to use Spooky Season, which is this shade right here. And this is like a mid-toned neutral purple. And I'm just going to blend it right along that edge of Phantom and Core, just to give it that pinky tone that you see on the other eye. Pinky burgundy, just a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Flannel right here, but first I'm going to use a black base. I'm going to use Tourmaline from the Groundwork palette. I'm going to use the pomade right here, just a pure black pomade. And I'm applying that on my lid. These are creamy, but not overly creamy. So they make great bases, but also great eyeshadows as well. See? And then I'm going in with Flannel right on top. Wowza. Wowza. Ooh. Those bitch. Like I said, this is a pressed like glitter flake, so it does get everywhere, but it's beautiful, so I kind of don't care. Let me use a little bit of a spoolie, see if I can get this off here. Okay, so that's the top of the eyes right there. I'm going to go off camera, do some liner, lashes, my full face, and then I'll be back to put some eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line, add a lip, and we'll see where we're at. Here I am back to do the under eyes. Give you a look at the face. I am incredibly matte, incredibly blurred. Everything that I use for my face will be listed down below in the description box per usual. So for my under eye, I'm going to line with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. You guys already know. Jumbo Eye. I'm not going to go too heavy because I don't want to look ghoulish, should I say. I don't want to look ghoulish, but I love under eye eyeshadow, so I'm going to do a little something. So let me see here. I'm trying to find the brush that I want to use. All right, and then I'm going to go in with Desert, and I'm going to use the powder right here. And I'm just going to give like that, try to give that sleepy-eyed appearance. And I'm going to bring that all the way into my inner corner. How are you guys liking the closeness of this? I have my phone on 3 times magnified, so you are all up in my thoughts with how close you are. You can see all the imperfections, but once again, I am human and this is skin. So I can only get it so perfect, but honestly, I think I'm looking cute. I'm not going to do any more eyeshadow. I think I'm going to do some mascara underneath though. Maybe just a little bit to make it look smokier. I'm going to be super careful. You might be wondering, Connie, why don't you be doing the full fantasy with a wig? Well, honestly, I don't have time like that. I just don't. So this is what you get today. Still gorgeous. Look at my little curls. My little curls. I get my hair done on Saturday, so I won't be looking too crazy for very much longer, but I'm sure you guys still love me. Do you love me? Do you love me? Ooh.